Hi everyone and welcome to another video. Sorry it's been a long time, but as we all know, life happens and it gets in the way and it makes it really hard to kind of keep on track of stuff. And I'm sorry that it looks like I'm not looking into the camera half the time, because where my lens is about there and I'm looking at myself in the screen, yeah, and it's hard to keep focused. But yeah, today is February 17th 2017. It's around about a month and a half after I first said I was going to start doing the whole get fit not get fat thing. I know it's been a while for a video, but again, as we all know, life happens. It's hard to keep on track, but we're back for an update. Normally what you'd assume when these videos take ages to come out is that there's been no progress and everything's been dead slow and that's why the videos have been put off, but it's actually not quite the case. I've just been busy and keep forgetting, and there's always someone home, and which I don't mind. I just get a little bit stage fright when there's people around, so I like making a video in an empty house so I can focus and not get distracted. So basically, yeah, I got to forgive the lack of makeup and the very faded hair, because it was bright the other week, but it has faded considerably because I tried a new different brand of hair dye, and as much as I like it for the first application, it doesn't last long. So we're going to be going back to my old one. But yeah, time for the actual update. My official weigh-in when I started, like official weigh-in, was 278. However, I did weigh more than that when I actually started, because I never weighed myself from the very beginning. So I classed myself as starting from around about 280 or a little bit higher, but for argument's sake, we're going to just stick with 280, even though my first picture, which is all on Instagram, by the way, because I currently can't edit videos to put pictures or splice other videos into this one. So if you do want to see the actual weigh-ins and exercise video, well, not exercise, but you know, like training videos and stuff, I do post the occasional one on my Instagram, which is iAmanda. So yeah, by all means, come over to there. Not a very big page, but it's just where I post all my pictures. So if you want, come follow. Yeah, that was my starting weight. I am currently, do you know what? Let's see if it'll let me do it. I do have my own little scales, but I don't know how, it's because I can't see the camera, so I don't know like what you're looking at. I do weigh myself on these scales, but I go by the scales in the gym to, you know, keep my actual weight loss, because I always come up a little bit higher on these, like maybe like a pound or two, than I do in the actual gym. So I go by the gym ones, but for argument's sake, we're going to do a very quick weigh-in just so you guys can get an idea of where I'm up to. There we go. So on my scales, I am currently 261. Now, again, in the gym scales, I'm coming up around about, depending on the day, around about 260, 259 at the moment. And I'm trying not to weigh myself every time I go, but it's really hard to not do it. But basically, since I started at the beginning of January, I've lost 20 pounds so far. That's how I'm classing it, because it always goes up, down, and my main focus isn't weight, it's how I feel and appearance. So that is my ultimate focus rather than numbers. But the numbers do keep you motivated to keep on going. So since the beginning of the year, I've so far lost 20 pounds. I've not been doing anything extreme. I've just been eating less and exercising, which I know is the typical trope of what they say you should do to lose weight. But yeah, so we're going to do some super quick measurements, which really I did want to do every month, but obviously this is the first proper video I've done, so we're doing them now after a month and a half. And I'm not gonna lie, I did already do them the other day just because I was curious, so I kind of know what the results are gonna be. But we'll do some body shots and then we'll do some measurements and we'll see what we decide to do from there. So again, personally, the only difference I can see body-wise is in my legs. But I'll let you guys be the judges of that, and I'd love to see comments, whether they be positive, negative, I don't give a crap. Whatever comments you want, and we'll go from there. So welcome to our February video. Now, I'm deliberately wearing pants that are too tight because I kind of want to document these and see, do you know what, let's see if we can do that. Kind of want to document these pants and see if we can get them too big at one point, so. Okay, so this is me currently. Now it's funny because like looking on the camera now, I think I do look a little bit smaller than when I first started, but not drastically. But we've got a front shot, side shot, back shot, other side shot, and again, as always, fully breathing out. I always fully breathe out. But yeah, and you can't really see like the legs or anything because I'm really short. But we'll go on to measurements. That would be handy if I had my measuring tape. Here we go. So again, I can't remember. I really am unprepared going into this video, but I can't remember what I was last month. But if I have time, I'll edit in the description. But again, busy life, may not have time. So let's see. So we'll start off with bust measurements. From the widest part, we're now at 50 inches. Then smallest part of the waist, which is, as we always say, is in the fat fold. Right in the crease of the fat fold, and try not to twist the tape around. Fully breathing out as always. We're currently at 45.5, so I was right bang in the middle. Then we've got widest part of hips, which again I always go from the actual belly bit, not underneath it, because I want to document this and see how far it gets down. And sorry for the runny nose as well, everyone in the house has been ill, and while I've not gotten ill, I'm starting to get a runny nose, so please be immune, don't want to get ill. Okay, and then hips, we've got 55, dead on 55. Last two measurements we had was arms and thighs. So we'll do arms first, which I'm not expecting a difference in whatsoever because I am a leg day person. I love leg day, I hate upper body day, and while I'm trying to do, while I'm trying to train upper body more, I'm not a fan of it. So I always avoid it. Ooh, actually, wait, come on. Oh, I can't get this straight. There we go. Okay, there we go. So 17, so if I remember rightly, there's no change whatsoever for the arms. Everything else I can't remember. And the last measurement we did was thighs. So okay. Which are currently at 29 inches. So yeah, that is all my basic stats. Again, when I'm doing the video on camera and watching it back, I think I can see a little bit of a difference, but the bigger you are, numbers don't have much of an effect. Like if I was 180 pounds to start with and lost 20 pounds, you could see it like that. Being 300 pounds, 250, whatever, losing 20 pounds, it's not as noticeable because you've got more to lose. So again, not focusing on numbers, I'm focusing on fitness and how I look, and inches is important, numbers aren't, because one thing I've noticed as well, I've gained a lot of muscle, like a lot, but again, on my legs. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to show this, we'll see, because these pants are really tight. Okay, let's see if we can get this. But yeah, I don't know, like, lovely scar, but basically, if I hit my thigh, my shin, there is no wobble. That is solid muscle at the moment. And if I could pull these pants up further, I would show you, but it's really hard to because they're very tight. But yeah, my legs are getting incredibly strong. Now, obviously, that's my other leg, so don't think I've got one huge thigh. That's where that stops. And again, even my thighs are a bit more wobbly, but my calves are at the point where they are solid. There is no wobble in them. I started off at pushing 70 kilograms on the leg press. I am now pushing 137, and I am over the moon. And really, my goal, I want to be able to push the entire rack, and obviously I don't want to turn out like a massive beefcake, but I love muscle. I'm a big fan of muscle, and I would love to have proper toned and muscly and amazing legs. And so that's the goal. That's what we're going for. We're going for just generally healthy, a generally, you know, normal, average looking body. Ideally with extra muscle would be fantastic for me, because that's what I would love. But again, nothing extreme, nothing under extreme. I want to be healthy, and I'm going to try and see if I can rewatch the old video and compare the measurements in the description. If you guys want to follow my Instagram to get actual snapshots of my weigh-ins at the gym, and I do post actual videos of me doing like bits of weights, not many, but you know, here and there. So that's all on Instagram. I think I'm Iron_Manda, I think. If you look for Iron Manda, you'll find me. But I always forget what I'm called on there. But yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been the month-and-a-half update. And I'll try and do more regular videos, but I'm really terrible. So just poke me, comment, message, whatever. Find me on all sorts of social media if you want to, or don't. Do whatever you want. But the more people nag me, the more I'll probably upload. So, mwah, thank you all for watching. I am Iron Manda, the price of gluttony, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye now.